Okay. Well, hello, hello, Jackie. Hello, Ayanna. How are you guys this morning?
Doing well. Thank you.
Great. Good morning.
Good morning.
Today, what we're talking about is a new committee that we've started called HR for Change, and it's one that Jackie, I guess, to your credit, that you really saw this as a really a big need for us to take on as a chapter. And what can you kind of talk about what you see as the vision for the group? And then now we have a chair to help us lead, and we can do introductions and just explain to everybody what we're going to be doing with HR for Change.
Absolutely. So good morning, Pat. Thank you for this platform.
Yeah.
Last year was, as we all know, a pivotal year in what has always been going on in our country. And HR for Change came about as an avenue for the tons of resources that we were receiving from outside sources who felt it important to reach HR professionals, and just realizing that it was far more strategic than putting together a resource library that we could Google on Google, right? So it was thinking of how we could truly be strategic within the HR space and what our members and the people within our HR community could truly do to impact change here in Atlanta, and then hopefully on a more broader scale. And the first thing to accomplishing that was bringing on someone who had the knowledge and expertise to help us to put together a true strategy with actual points to make sure we were doing well and on track and making and impacting change in the ways that we wanted to, instead of just putting our black square up on our Instagram, right? And that is where the search came in for the chair. And that is how we found Dr. Ayanna Cummings, who has been a blessing to my life. Yes, so that is kind of where we started. We started with an idea, and it truly came about from people reaching out to us and asking for, how do I have this conversation? Do you have a deck to have a conversation back in June, right? And then there were 70 people who sent us a deck. And we're like, well, we don't even know which ones are the good decks, right? So it just really truly became, okay, this is a lot, but we have a way to be far more intentional about this and truly impact change on a broader scale versus just handing out these PowerPoints. And here we are.
Wonderful. Well, Ayanna, you're new to SHRM Atlanta. Can you kind of tell everyone a little about you and kind of what you and Jackie see for HR for Change in 2021?
Yes, well, good morning, first and foremost, Patrick and Jackie. I really I'm so eternally grateful to Jackie for providing me this opportunity and this platform, because it is an extension of my passion to eradicate racism, heterosexism, sexism, and ableism, and all of the isms that plague us in this society. As a part of that, I have, since I graduated from Hampton University in the year 2000, wanted to do diversification management consulting. And I had the pleasure at that time in the year 2000, about 21 years ago, of working with the seminal diversification management, specifically strategic diversification management consultant, Dr. R. Roosevelt Thomas, who passed away in 2013 or 2014, I believe it was. And have learned ever since how to strategize the idea behind scientific data collection methodologies for proper application of consulting training and cultural modification strategies pertaining to diversification management. In addition to that, I've taught in various undergraduate institutions for the past 20 years or so. I'm now at Georgia Institute of Technology, Georgia Tech here in Atlanta, teaching psychology courses in the School of Psychology, College of Sciences. And so I love the application of scientific data collection methodologies to diversification management consulting. I have my own consulting company, Tapestry Consulting, here in Atlanta, and I also work as Director of Diversity and Inclusion for Compass Group at Microsoft, which is headquartered in Redmond, Washington. So I have my arms in a lot of different buckets, so to speak, but I am very passionate about this. I am immersed in it, and I hope to bring the SHRM Atlanta community along with me together for this journey through diversity, equity, and inclusion strategies that will hopefully change the environments that we live and work in for the better.
Well, that's great. Question, how do you, if someone's interested in joining both of you to kind of be part of the committee, how do they go about doing that?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Carol Longmore is going to be providing a solicitation for committee members once I provide her an advertisement slide that it specifies what the committee is about and how they can become actively involved. But I can be reached at tapestrydiversity@gmail.com. That's tapestrydiversity@gmail.com if anyone wants to express interest prior to the posting of that advertisement.
Well, real good. Well, now, important question. Can I call you by your first name or do we have to call you?
Yes, absolutely, Patrick. Ayanna is
All right.
just fine.
Well, real good. Then I'll take it from there. All right. Well, thank you both. This is such an important project for us. And I think I just look forward to all the great things both of you guys are going to be doing in 2020.
Yes, I'm so very excited about it. Thank you so much.
We
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
All right. Thanks.